As we mentioned, the World Series matchup was set last night when the Royals advanced past the Blue Jays. One baseball fan was at the game last night and will be there on Tuesday as the World Series opens. He's the guy in the bright orange shirt you always see sitting right behind home plate.
So who is he and why does he always have the best seats? We sent our Mark Albert to find out. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. He's known as the Marlins Man, always wearing the jersey of his hometown baseball team, no matter where he goes, including the 150 baseball games he's been to this year. It might seem like a lot of fun, but it's also serious for him. He's trying to build his own personal team of believers before his time runs out.
Thank you for waiting patiently. I appreciate it.
Lawrence Levy should be a fish out of water, wearing his bright orange Florida Marlins jersey as he wades through a current of Blue Royals fans Friday night in Kansas City.
There you go.
But time after time, Levy effortlessly reels in a new follower to his school of devotees.
I have one ticket that I was saving for somebody who I've never met, and you're going to go as my guest.
Marlins Man is well known to sports fans. He has more than 14,000 followers on Instagram and 43,000 on Twitter.
I'm sitting in the third row behind home plate on the aisle.
But in an interview this week at Lakeview Baseball Club overlooking Chicago's Wrigley Field, Levy told us he doesn't want to be known as the guy who always snags the best seats or for his ubiquitous presence on TV. Do you want people to know your name?
No, doesn't matter to me. I'm not promoting myself or a product. I want them to know about the Marlins Man movement.
It's his movement of giving, and it's catching on.
You don't have to be sneaky.
Walking around the ballpark, Levy stops for everyone.
You got it? Good.
Prefers selfies to traditional posed photos.
Wait, you got to do selfie mode.
And has a tendency to direct the production, using other people's phones.
Here we go, watch. I got to reverse it because I can get 4 people at once.
His passion and generosity seemingly come from a bottomless well. We saw him give this guy a $100 bill just to fix his phone.
Go get a new screen. No, don't. Okay, but don't tell anybody. All right, give me a hug.
Even if his modesty,
It's kind of like going with the Beatles in the 60s, right?
is more measured.
It's not going to my head. It'll never go to my head.
Every time we try to interview him, we get stopped for a selfie or someone wants to say thank you or to shake his hand. It seems like you're getting a kick out of this as well.
I love this. I love this. It makes me alive again.
Makes you alive again.
Yes, absolutely. For a guy who thought he had 6 months to, I want to cry. For a guy who thought he had 6 months to live to do this is like a drug.
You feel alive?
Yeah, oh, you kidding? I'm trying not to cry right now. I don't like this. I look like this. Stop that. Okay.
I got a quick picture. I'm going to send it to Jim.
Sure, absolutely.
In March, a doctor told the 59-year-old he had liver cancer and only a few months left. The doctor turned out to be wrong, but for Levy, the diagnosis was unmistakable.
I've got my life back. I'm changing it.
So Levy started working less at the law firm he founded and catching more games.
This is your office?
Yes,
Is this your therapy as well?
yes.
One day, he took a stranger with him, and then another, and another.
You take their worries away.
Yes, but they have to come by themselves. Because in the beginning, I would take people in pairs, and they'd all talk to each other, never talk to anybody
You don't
else.
want them to talk to each other.
No, I want them to meet new strangers and make new friends.
The circle grows.
A huge circle grows.
6 games in a row, he says he took 25 strangers apiece, then 50 to a Yankees game, then 104.
This is nothing. Wait till we get over there.
He pays for everything, including Raul Carre's ticket.
I thought he was the most generous guy in the world.
Levy did skip one game so he could donate the $10,000 he would have spent to the families of the 2 Kansas City firefighters who died this month, saving people at a burning apartment building.
How much is all this costing you,
Time-wise or money-wise?
money-wise?
I don't have any idea.
Sure you do.
No, I really don't. I never added it up.
It's got to be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Where does it end?
When I die,
Not when you run out of money, when you die.
I won't run out of money. It can't happen.
Why not?
Because I made sure I stashed away enough money and I have enough buildings I own that if I decided to sell them tomorrow, I could make $5 million profits.
Wait a minute. You would rather sell the buildings that you have invested in than let these people down?
Correct.
There are those less enamored of the one-man phenomenon, though. We saw that, too.
Me!
But like a marlin drawn to a snapper, Levy can't swim away.
I actually want your Cubs to win too.
Are you the guy behind home plate?
Yes.
Oh my God!
That's me. How you doing? Go Cubbies.
Go Cubs.
And just like that, the heckling is water off Levy's back.
He called you a name and
Just,
you walked back
just
to
to
him.
tell him, I just wanted to tell him, listen, I'm a Cubs fan, and you're just a non-believer. And I know if you ever read about me, he'd probably be one of my biggest followers.
Apparently, there are no enemies in Marlins Man world, only people he has not yet hooked, using kindness as his bait.
Do me a favor. Tomorrow, both of you guys do something nice for a stranger. You don't know him. Do something nice and walk away. That's pay it forward. I'm trying to say there's a lot of good Americans who sacrifice every day, who go to work, who sacrifice to pay for their families, who might not have that experience that I'm sharing with them. And all I want back in return, all I want back is you do it to somebody else. Say, I did it for Marlins Man. Okay, you make me happy.
Levy is on the road every day next week, including, he says, at the World Series and in the pace truck of the New York Marathon. He plans to be at the Kansas City Chiefs game tomorrow.
I mean, aside from the money, though, it's kind of an exhausting travel schedule. How does he make it to every game?
Well, it helps when you're single and you have no kids and you're rich.
Yeah. Helps in a lot of things, I'd imagine.
I love what he's doing, and I'm the same age as he is, and you get a scare like that, and I tell you, it just makes you look at everything differently. It's so great what he's doing.
Yeah, he reordered everything he was doing, and his point is you don't have to be rich to make a difference.
Yeah. All right, Mark Albert, thank you so much. What a great story.